Hey guys, Mr. H, question number 37 from the Regents review. Let me jump in. What we got here is it says, which statement is true about the function f of x and g of x given below? And then they give us a graph for g of x. So this is the g of x function. It's a quadratic, it's a smile. All right, that's one. And then the f of x, they give us the function, and it's also a quadratic, but notice this one has a negative leading coefficient, so we know that this one should be a frown. All right, so now we're going to be comparing these two quadratics, and we're going to figure out which one of these statements, 1, 2, 3, or 4, is true. Now, let's go back and let me get rid of this. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this first quadratic, the g of x one, and I am going to point out a couple of things. Okay, the zeros for this quadratic are here and here. So we can see that this is a -2 and this is a +2. So those are the zeros. Down here, this is the minimum. This is also the y-intercept. So if we go down 1, 2, 3, 4, so the coordinates for this is 0 and -4. So the minimum is a -4. The y-intercept is 0 and -4. Now, is there anything else we need? That's pretty much it. So now what we're going to do, and what you guys should, I hope you guys were thinking is, they gave us a function, f of x. So we're going to graph that function, and we're going to find the same things that we found on here. We're going to find the zeros, we're going to find the y-intercept, and we're going to find, in this case, since it's a frown, we're going to be finding the maximum. And then we're just going to compare. All right, so what I need now is I need my calculator. So let me go get it. So let's get the calculator pulled up here. And now, so I am going to go to this, and I am going to make this f of x, and then I'm just going to enter the function, a negative x squared minus 4x minus 4. And then press enter. Boom, there is the graph. Now I'm going to pull this up a little bit so you guys can see it a little better. I'm going to move this over. Now, I'm going to put some grid lines on here. So menu 2, 2, 3. Hold on. Let me go back. Actually, it actually has them already. So I have grid lines. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to find the maximum. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use menu 63. And I'm going to start over here at the left, pull it to the right. So the maximum is a -2, 0. Now I'm also going to find the y-intercept. So if I do menu 51, that's going to give me the y-intercept. The y-intercept is 0 or -4. So the y-intercept is a -4. Now, this is not only the maximum, this is also the 0. There's only one 0. So this function, the f of x function, has only one 0, and that 0 also happens to be the maximum. And the y-intercept is 0 and -4. So now let's go back and look at let's compare that. It says that the minimum value of g of x is greater than the maximum value. So the maximum is the maximum value, and it's not the x value here, it's the y value. So the y value at this point is 0. And the minimum for this g of x function is a -4. So the minimum value of g of x is not greater. So this answer is not correct. So we would cross that off. Now let's look at another one. It says f of x and g of x have the same y-intercept. Well, the y-intercept for this one is 0 and -4. The y-intercept for this one is also 0 and -4. That's our answer. We don't have to check anything else. This one is true. The y-intercept for this one is 0 and -4, because that's where it crosses the y-axis. And this one is also 0 and -4. I found it using menu 51. So the answer for this one is 2. I don't have to check the other stuff. I'm done. That's how you do it. They gave us a function. You should be able to find the zeros. You should also be able to find the y-intercept or the minimum in this case. They happen to be the same thing, but that's it. You just have to be able to find those key points. And also you should be able to find those key points by using the graph. So we're done with this question. I'm going to stop and I'm going to post this.